starts here in the quiet hum of a turntable spinning to life. At places like Paradise Found, records aren't just bought, they're discovered, shared, and cherished by a growing crowd that's turning back to analog.
It's like a different experience than just like going on Spotify.
I like that I get to own something physical.
And it's fun to put it on the little player and watch it spin.
Vinyl isn't just surviving, it's spinning back into the spotlight. At the center of Boulder's scene is Will Paradise, the man behind Paradise Records and Music.
Vinyl's been around for a long time, and like we got these records in last week, and they were from 1952 to 1962. They were in mint condition. They sound incredible, So you're talking about things that are 70 years old and they sound amazing. So a lot of these kids, their parents didn't have vinyl, their parents had CDs. So it's like a different format for a lot of these younger kids than what their parents had or what they grew up with. And so people are intrigued by it. It's also tactile, like it's yours, you own it, you can look at it, you can feel it. There's a whole ritual of like taking your vinyl out, cleaning your vinyl, putting it on the turntable, dropping your tone arm. I mean, it's just a friggin' cool thing to do, There's a smell and all that. So I think it's exciting for people.
One day that puts vinyl's comeback on full display, Record Store Day, when lines wrap around the block and collectors of all kinds show up early.
It's a day made up of exclusive releases that are limited, that are numbered, and there's something cool about, all of them. So there might be 1,000 copies, there might be 2,500, there might be 5,000 copies. We open at 7 on that day. People will pitch their tent at 7 o'clock the night before and set up lawn chairs, and people will stay out all night, whether it snows, which it has like 3 years in a row. They're out there in the snow. And when we get here in the morning at 6 o'clock, there can be, last year there were 143 people in line along the side of the building in the snow waiting for us to open at 7 o'clock.
Frigid mornings at sunrise say it all. Vinyl is back. And at places like the Rocky Mountain Record Convention, it's thriving. Recent graduate and longtime collector Nicole Oma would know, exuding a passion for the art that is pressed vinyl.
With vinyls, you get a poster, you get a cover, you get a tangible vinyl that maybe is also a piece of art. They could have it pressed in a specific pattern or maybe like a photo disc. And I think that something about that is just so much more satisfying.
That passion resonates with others too, like Thomas, a fellow collector drawn to the depth of analog sound.
Starting to collect vinyls and just having it as a physical copy of something that you always have, so you can pass down to your kids or like other people. I think that's one of the best parts about it, is that they are this physical medium, this physical copy of something that you love that will stand the test of time. I mean, a bunch of these are original copies from the 70s and they're still in great condition, whether it's been other owners like keeping good care of them or just the stores having them in the back for a while. Yeah, I think that's a beautiful part of it.
Joining the chorus of young collectors is Aiden, whose take on vinyl reflects a wider shift in student culture.
I have like a separate pile of vinyls that my grandpa gave me that are like on a different level of like maybe Steve Miller Band. So yeah, usually when I have friends over or when like my roommate, when he brings people over, they'll comment on it almost every time. Like, oh shit, you have a vinyl record, like, and then they'll see the collection and they're like, oh snap, and then they'll go through it and see which bands they know and stuff like that. So it's definitely a key part of the room, but yeah, people definitely notice. I had gotten the record player in June. It was like an early gift, so I kind of was already kind of immersed in it. So the story goes, like, for my birthday, all we did that entire day was listen to his vinyl collection, and it was probably the best day of my life. Like, magnitude, how special that made these. Like, they're not just like bands anymore. They're not just vinyls.
In an age of streaming, vinyl offers something slower, more intentional, and for a growing number of young listeners, that's exactly the point. It's hard to say how long the resurgence will last, but for now, a new generation is finding meaning in the music and the medium.